Dear students, today we will do the very important 3 questions of optional exercise 3.7 of chapter 3. You will learn something very important out of these 3 questions. Children, see, this is a word problem related to speed and time. Whenever you are solving a word problem, you are instructed to assume whatever you want to calculate. Whatever is asked in the question, you will assume that only as x. But this is a particular question. In 99% questions, you always assume whatever is asked to calculate. But this is among that 1% where we have to suppose something else. So in this particular question, you are asked distance, but you will suppose speed as x kilometer and time taken as y hours. So a train covered a certain distance at a uniform speed. If the train would have been 10 kilometer per hour faster, it would have taken 2 hours less than the scheduled time. And if the train was slower by 10 kilometer per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Find the distance covered by the train. So children, you will assume let the usual speed, let the original speed of the train is x kilometer per hour. And the original time is y hours. So, you know, whenever you are solving distance and time related question, you have to remember this formula that speed is always equal to distance upon time. Using this formula, if you calculate distance, distance is equal to speed into time. So, distance is equal to speed into time. Now, children, you have assumed speed as x and time as y. So it will be x by kilometer. The original distance that train has traveled is x by kilometer. Now, case 1. In case 1, you are changing the speed of the train. If you will increase the speed of the train, definitely you are going to take lesser time. So, but the distance is the same distance you are traveling with the different speed. So the new speed in this case is 10 kilometer more. So new speed will be x plus 10 kilometer per hour. If you are moving with a faster speed, the time that you will take is lesser. So the time is equal to y minus 2 hours. Mind this thing that you are traveling the same distance. But now the speed is this, time is this. Using the same formula, I can find the same distance as product of speed into time. Therefore, the distance is x plus 10 into y minus 2. But you are traveling the same distance. Therefore, this must be equal to the original distance. Open the bracket, simplify it, and get the equation 1 of the system. So this is xy minus 2x plus 10y minus 20 is equal to xy. Now children, xy is cancelling. So you are left with minus 2x plus 10y minus 20 equal to 0. Let's multiply the whole equation by minus, because to start with a negative sign is not good. So it is optional, but you may do it like this. And this is equal to plus 20, but if I take it that side, it will become minus 20. I hope I'm repeating this thing. This is, I'm multiplying both the side with negative sign. So this will become positive. This will become positive. This will become positive, but I'm taking it, transposing it to the other side of the equal to sign. So it will be minus 20. Let's call this equation as 1. Now children, the whole equation is divisible by 2. We can divide it by 2, but let's find out the second equation. Maybe we are not in need of dividing it. So let's calculate the equation formed in second case. So in second case, children, the speed is now decreased. So new speed in second case is x minus 10 kilometer per hour. Since you are moving slower, that means the new time is going to be more. So it is increased by 3 hours. So that means this will be y plus 3 hours. Now with this new speed and new time, you will calculate distance as speed into time, but we are moving the same distance with new speed. Therefore, this distance must be equal to the original distance. And when you open the bracket and simplify, you will get xy plus 3x minus 10y minus 30 is equal to xy. Cancel this xy and xy. You will left with the next equation, minus 3x minus 10y is equal to 30. This will become the second equation of the system. Let's eliminate the two equations and get the answer. So this is 2x minus 10y is equal to minus 20. When you eliminate, you have to subtract the equations. So when you subtract, it will be cancelled. Y will be cancelled. You are left with x is equal to 50, and x was the speed you have assumed. So this is equal to 50 kilometer per hour. So speed of the train, the original speed of the train is 50 kilometer per hour. Put it in first. If you put it in first, you will get that. Put x is equal to 50 in first. So when you put x is equal to 50 in first, it will become 100 minus 10y is equal to minus 20. Bring this 20 this side and 10y that side. So you will get 120 is equal to 10y, or you can say that y is equal to 12 hours. So y is 12 hours and x is equal to 50 kilometer. He wants us to find out the distance. Distance is x into y. So this is 50 into 12, and this is equal to 600 kilometer, and which is the answer. Let's move to the next very important question of the exercise. This is question number 7 and its fourth part we are going to do here. Question number 7 and its fourth part we are starting here. Now children, this is the system of equation. First equation and the second equation, both are given to you. He wants you to solve. Now you need to decide yourself which method will be the best method to solve these equations. First of all, just give 2 seconds to observe the equation. Which type of equations are there? Are they in their general form? So the first equation has first term involving x, second term involving y, and the last term is not having x or y both. So it is in the form ax plus by is equal to c. So it satisfies the general equation of linear equation. But when you are looking at the second equation, here a plus b is the coefficient of x and y both. It is not written in its general form. So first of all, convert the equation in its general form. That means the first term must contain x, the second term must contain y. They should not be in product form. So let's rewrite the system once again. So the first equation is absolutely all right. We will copy it down as it is. A minus bx plus a plus by is equal to a square minus 2ab and minus b square. Now here we need to open the bracket, multiply x, this whole bracket with the x first, and multiply the whole bracket with y then. So first we will multiply a plus b by x. So this x term is segregated, and now we will multiply the whole this bracket by y to separate the term involving y. So a plus b y is equal to a square plus b square. Now, I think the best way to solve this question is elimination method, because the coefficients are not small and they are also given in the form of variables. So children, it will be easy for us to eliminate one of them so that it becomes easy for us to handle the equations. So if you want to eliminate, you see that both of y are having the same coefficient. So that means if I change the sign, if I subtract, this will be easy to eliminate, and we will eliminate it like this. Y term will be eliminated. Both of them, they are having x common. So children, I'll take x common. First, I'll write this bracket. This is a minus b. And before this bracket, I have a negative sign. So when I open this bracket, minus a and minus b we will be getting. And a will cancel each other. And similarly, this a and this a, since they are now negatively signed, so that means reverse sign, that will be cancelled again. We are left with minus 2ab and minus 2b square. Now we are able to take 2b common from both these terms. So we will take 2b common. Since I have taken minus sign common, so that means this term will be positive now and is left with a only, because minus 2 and b I have taken common. From here also I have taken minus 2 and b common. So this sign will get reversed. This will become plus, and inside I am left with only b. And here minus b and minus b will make 2bx. So when you bring this minus 2b in the denominator this side, when you transpose it, it will come in denominator, and this minus 2b and this common minus 2b will get cancelled, and we will get the value of x as a plus b. Let's find out the value of y. To find the value of y, once again we will observe these equations very vigilantly and will finalize which equation will be easy for us to handle. See children, the moment you will put x is equal to a plus b, you will find that a very easy identity is framed here. Having a in first bracket a minus b, in the other bracket it is a plus b. So let's put x is equal to a plus b in first, and we will get a minus b and a plus b, and then a plus b y is equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square. This will become a square minus b square plus a plus by. Don't be hasty in opening this bracket. First handle all those terms which are available and can be simplified. Now this a square and a square will cancel each other, and this b square and this b square are also cancelling each other. Now we are left with a plus by is equal to minus 2ab. We want to find out the value of y, so we'll leave y this side and bring this term, the coefficient of y, here, and therefore the value of y is this. So in this way, the difficult equations can be handled very easily. Just you need to observe and decide which method will help you in solving the given system of equation. So this will be the answer. x is equal to a plus b and y is equal to minus 2ab upon a plus b. Plus be very confirm that whatever you are copying or whatever you are writing is absolutely correct. So while adding, subtracting and multiplication, you have to be very careful that you must be writing the terms very correctly. Let's do one more and very special question of this chapter. Before starting with this question, you need to observe that there is something very special in this particular question. Now, children, these are the two equations given in terms of x and y. See what is the coefficient of x here? 152. And what is the coefficient of y in the second equation? Is just the same. Similarly, whatever is the coefficient of x in the second equation is just the same in the first equation. So only the coefficient of x and y are interchanged. Now children, to do these questions by elimination method will be difficult for us as it is, if we start as it is, because the number given are very uh, big numbers, and when you take the LCM and try to make the coefficient equal, you are again going to have very big numbers again. So it will be very difficult for you to handle those numbers and be correct till the end of the question. So let's find out something amazing and something very interesting that makes your equation solving the system easy and fast. Now children, what will you do? You will assume that this is the first equation and this is the second equation. In such equation, whenever you see that the coefficient are interchanged, first of all, you will add first and second. Add equation first and second. So when you add, this will be 152x minus 378y minus 70 is equal to minus 74, and this is minus 378x plus 152y is equal to minus 6. So let's add the two equations, and when we add children, we will have 226 minus 226x. When you subtract, you will get minus 226y. And when you add these two, you will be getting 600 minus of 678. Now clearly visible, 226 is the coefficient of x, 226 is the coefficient of y. Let's check, is this number is also divisible by 226? So yes, it is divisible. You will always have a number which is divisible by this number. So divide the whole equation by 226. And since to start with a negative sign doesn't seem good, so let's divide the whole equation by minus 226 to simplify it. So when we divide the whole equation, it will become x plus y is equal to, minus and minus will cancel, and 226 threes are is 678. So we will get 3. Now we will assume this as the third equation. First we have added first and second. Now we will subtract the two given equation. So subtract second from first. So once again we will be writing 152x minus 378y is equal to minus 74. And then this is minus 378x plus 152y is equal to minus 640. This time we are subtracting, so we have to change the sign. This is negative will become positive. This is positive will become negative. This is negative will become positive. And now when we subtract, we will get 530, positive 530x. And this is minus 530y. And this is positive 530. So this time again, the whole equation is divisible by 530. So to simplify it, I'll divide the whole equation by 530. And therefore, I will left with x minus y is equal to 1. I'll assume this as the fourth equation. Let's write down the two simple equations that we got after adding and subtracting. So this is x plus y is equal to 3 and x minus y is equal to 1. And to eliminate, we have to add 2x is equal to 4. X is equal to 2. Put this value of x in 3. So put x is equal to 2 in 3 and you will get 2 plus y is equal to 3 implies y is equal to 1. So in this way, the difficult equations can be solved with this trick of adding first and then subtracting again. You will get two very simple equation, and to eliminate and get the answer will become very easy for you. So this is the tip to solve such question. That's all with this chapter. Revise the chapter again and again and be confident. All the best.